plan that God has for me is the best plan. Even though it's so hard to make friends in your 20s because you don't know who out there is genuine. I just felt like an outsider. Maybe is dating older men, is that a bop or a flop? No matter the age, men are trash. Like a woman, they must not for the makeup. Period. Hey guys, welcome back to another chit chat. Kind of Q&A as well. So if I sound weird, I think I'm getting sick and I'm a bit congested, but yeah. So let's get it all started. I actually love doing these videos. It kind of feels like a FaceTime call, so I love it. All right, so let's start off strong. This is a strong topic. Somebody told me to talk about navigating the loss of who you thought you would have been in your 20s. Like, that was I was like, because it's so real. It's so real. I feel like as we grow, or as we're growing up, we have certain expectations of what life should be for us. And sometimes you are plan, and gotta laugh. So what is what saying is, but my point is sometimes you really think that your life will turn out a particular way and it doesn't, because that's not the plan that God has for you. So, and honestly, it's not something that is easy to accept. For myself in particular, I am a planner. I tend to plan almost everything. If I could plan when I would shit, I would plan that too. Like, I plan literally everything. So I had a plan and I had a vision of how my life would have been in my 20s. And if you've been keeping up with me, I thought I would have been married. I thought I would have had maybe 2 kids by now, or on my second. I thought that, you know, I would have a house for myself. Like, I thought all these things would have been in place by the time I was 26 years old. Maybe that was a little far-fetched, but I did think that that would have been the case. And it's a little hard to maneuver those things not being in place, to the point where I thought I was having like a quarter-life crisis. Because if y'all remember that video where I was like venting, I felt like I was having like a quarter-life crisis, because I was newly single. I don't know chick nor child, which can be a blessing, kind of. Kids are a lot. When I have no house, when I have, like, there are things that I just thought I would have had that I don't have, and that put me into a crisis. But what has helped me to maneuver those feelings is to trust that things will not happen before time, and to trust that the plan that God has for me is the best plan. Even though my plan, what I have in mind for myself, might not have been the best plan. So that's how I tried to maneuver that loss of who I thought I would have been. Because maybe in truth and in fact, that isn't who I should be at this point in time, and I've come to realize that that's okay. And people move at their own pace. Like, I just have a very strong trust in God, and I feel like even though things aren't going to plan, because things really not going to plan, I think it will work out in a way that is best for me. This will segue into a question where somebody asked me, how is my relationship with God? I would say I have an okay / good relationship with God. I do pray, I do have faith. My thing though is that I don't go to church, and personally I don't think that I know the Bible, which I should, but I don't. And honestly, if you're gonna ask me why I don't go to church, I can't give you a reason at this point in time. I honestly can't. I just haven't made it there. But what I will say is that I have been making progress in this relationship with God, because I've been coming from far. Like, I never used to say God at all. Like you guys would realize if you watch my vlogs, like, I talk about God a lot and having faith, and, you know, God knowing what's best, and I wasn't always like that. So it's getting better. It maybe isn't where it should be at this point in time, but at least there's progress in the right direction, you know. And then one other thing that people brought up a lot actually was One was female friendships in your 20s, and the other was navigating basically how to be an individual in society or in a trendy society. So first I'm going to touch on making female friends in your 20s, because that's pretty important to me. At least I feel like community is very important, and not only in real life but like just in general, online, wherever. Like, community is very important. Your community can make or break you, and I think that community is very important. But anyways, so female friendships in your 20s. Whew, ciao. Oh, so personally I think it's hard. I think it's so hard to make friends in your 20s for a myriad of reasons. So before I made friends in my 20s, what I realized was that it was very hard to find people who never already had people, if that makes sense to you. So I would, yes, find persons to be friends with, but then I'd end up feeling like an outsider because they kind of already had their own friend group, you know. So I kind of used to feel like I was an outsider. So to me, in your 20s, it feels like everybody already has their friends, or everybody already has their friend groups, and nobody really is looking. So to me, that makes it kind of hard to make friends. And as I said, I was making friends, but then it kind of felt a bit strained because I just felt like an outsider. Maybe that was a personal thing. Maybe I have some issues to work through. That could be it. But I just felt like I was on the outside. And I find that in your 20s, it's kind of difficult to make friends because there's a lot of using going on. I know that at this age, people are trying to network, and people are trying to make relationships that benefit them. So it's never to just be that person's friend. But you know, you get in your 20s now, you have a career, you have like used to people, so people might look at you and try to become a friend, not to actually be a friend, but like to use you because you have use now, you know. You have like a job, you have like a career. So it's like that also makes it really hard because you don't know who out there is genuine. And it's hard. I mean, you have to pray for a spirit of discernment in life, because it really is hard to know who is who. Really hard to know that. But I just feel like it's a trial and error. You have to just go through it and see, and try and have a spirit of discernment. I was lucky to find the friends that I found in my 20s, to be honest. Like, I was lucky to find the friends that I found in my 20s, to be honest. But it really is trial and error. And what I do recommend is, alright, because in life you go through things, but I don't recommend using your past experiences and projecting it into your new experiences, because that can hinder the relationship or the friendship. So try to go into these friendships with an open mind, but you know, still a spirit of discernment, but don't project whatever happened in the past in your friendships onto other people. And how to make the friends, honestly guys, shoot your friendship shots. Like, I kid you not, just a message saying hey or whatever. And that's like, women are, to me, when it comes down to friendship shots, women are simple, and they're normally flattered when that happens, so it works out. And this brings us into navigating individuality. So I'm gonna come with the big guns, you know, I'm gonna come with yo. But the first thing I would say on this topic is, you cannot be an individual if you don't know yourself. I feel like as you get older, you need to spend time and put effort into actually knowing yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, knowing what you want out of life, basically. And there's no way that you're going to navigate your individuality in this world, or as a woman, or whatever, if it is that you don't even know who you are. And to me, you learn who you are through, of course, life's experiences. You learn about what you like and what you don't like through life's experiences. So it's for you to really pay attention and reflect and see who you actually are. But I just feel like your 20s are the years where you're supposed to put the time into figuring out who you are and what you stand for. And as I say, you can't do that without experiencing life and reflecting on the things that have happened in life. And also what's important is having people in your life who keep it in check. I have persons in my life who keep me in check, and especially as somebody who creates content, you have to be true to yourself, because your audience knows who you are, and that's why it's important for you to like collaborate or do brands that are in keeping with who you are as a person. So like it's very important to have people in your life that will keep you in check, because if people only know you and they know when you're not behave like yourself. So that as well is really important. You cannot do life alone. Life was never meant to be done alone, and the people in your life really will help you with all these things. So yeah. Okay guys, I just finished work, so forgive the appearance. I'm a bit very tired right now, but back to our conversation, because I'm back. So the next thing to talk about is dating older men. Is that a bop or a flop? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of in the middle, because no matter the age, men are trash. Like no matter the age, men are trash. So I don't know, I'm in the middle, because the thing is, when you date older men, they have a tendency to be manipulative, one, and two, them kind of archaic sometimes. I feel that's a girl must wash and clean. Not I though. But then on the flip side, like they've gone through lots of life, so they should be more mature, more experienced, you know, and life should be good, ideally. But man not always be so. But yeah, I'm in the middle for that one, because you never know. I feel like men will always be men, and they commit to their role of being assholes. So I just feel like no matter the age, you know. But anyways, alright, so next thing, somebody asked me a question. They're like, what's your diet? I see a huge fat in your belly reduction. Guys, I ain't got no diet, to be honest. I am just hungry all the time. Also, I've been more consistent with the gym, so there's that. Even though I'm not going to gym from weeks start, because I've been trying to adjust, because things have been changing. I have no secret. I've just been at the gym more, and I've been trying to be more consistent with cardio, and also more consistent with kind of watching my calories a little bit and being cognizant of what I'm eating, because I'm trying to, me being in the gym right now is really for health reasons. Not that something is wrong with me, but like I'm just trying to be more health conscious, because of the one body God give me and me can't wash it up. So I'm trying to be more health conscious. It's hard, because sometimes you feel for a little niceness, but I'm trying my best to be cognizant of what I eat and to watch the calories. So if I not make a buy KFC for the day, chances are I won't eat anything else for that day, or I might just have a matcha after that or something. But like I try to be cognizant of, okay, how much calories really is in what I'm eating. I try to substitute my soda intake for water, as well as I try not to eat a lot of rice. The only time I really eat rice is when I buy box food. Apart from that, it's like vegetables or something, or breadfruit. But like I'm not really heavy on the rice that much anymore, unless it's box food. So there's that. But I haven't done anything crazy with my diet. As a matter of fact, if I was supposed to go crazy with my diet, I would be a whole different person. But yeah, so just trying to be a bit more health conscious and making it a habit, and I've been more consistent with the gym. So that's my trick so far. The next and final thing, because I want to do another Q&A and chit chat in the future, so I'm gonna save some of these questions for then. Right, so the last thing I'm gonna talk about is, like, somebody said makeup, and I'm also gonna talk about monthly maintenance. So personally, as a woman, it must not for the makeup, period, point blank. Like, I feel like it's something that, alright, the older you get, the more you realize that putting yourself together well is always a bop, no matter where you're going. And people treat you differently once you're well put together. My favorite compliment is, well, Ari, you always look so put together. Yeah. So, like, doing your makeup, monthly maintenance helps with that. And why I want to talk about monthly maintenance and makeup is because I think they kind of go hand in hand. So my thoughts are, your monthly maintenance should help to make your makeup easier, so you're not spending too much time on makeup. So for me, for monthly maintenance, I would say your brows and your lashes, definitely. I feel like hair can do every 2-3 months, but brows and your lashes, definitely for monthly maintenance. And your nails as well, hands and toes, important for your monthly maintenance. I feel like once you do your brows and your eyelashes, it makes your makeup so much easier to apply, and you apply makeup in like 15 minutes, which is perfect. And one thing I strongly believe is that as a woman, you must not do your makeup. Mind you, I wasn't always good at it, and I still have more to go, but I feel like it's a skill that is necessary. I feel like as a big woman, you must not do your face. I feel like, say, it's important to look very well put together. So I feel like, say, if you go on function and your face don't do because you need to book somebody else to do it, or because you just can't do it yourself. Like, no man, girl, you're 20 something, get it together. And on the topic of makeup, I'm gonna give y'all my bops, what I use in my routine. So for primer for makeup, I'm an oily girl, so I need a primer that is very mattifying. So I tend to use the One Size Oil Sucker primer. But hear me out, because my primer is so mattifying, I have to use a luminous foundation. I will never, and I don't recommend using a mattifying primer and mattifying foundation. You're gonna look dry, you're gonna look like a ghost, you're gonna look dusty. I can blow the dust off of you. Like, yeah, don't ever do that. So I use a luminous foundation, which is the makeup by Mario Skin something luminous, whatever, something. So I use that. If I want to color correct my face, which I haven't had to do much of recently because the spots are fading, so I would use a Huda Beauty color corrector. Love her. She blends perfectly and she doesn't show up brightly under the makeup, which is great. So after foundation, then I'm gonna get to my concealer, which I use NARS concealer. I think it's very buttery. I think it blends very well. I actually need to re-up and buy one more because I'm out. And these are all things because I'm out. And my all-time favorite setting spray, setting powder, is my Laura Mercier. She give you an airbrush look. That look like such a Facetune. She gives you an airbrushed look in person. Like, you will look like you have on a filter, bro. Like, the Laura Mercier eats down. The translucent powder eats down. Love her. I also want to try the One Size powders, but I don't think I can ever give up Laura Mercier. I love it. And for my setting sprays, there's one setting spray I use. Initially, so I use the Morphe setting spray, the continual setting mist. That's in the, I think, in the gold bottle. And then I would use the One Size setting spray to set my face after that. And if you realize, I'm not somebody who is big on, I'm not big on it because I can't do it, by the way. I'm not big on putting on lashes, or big on, as in strip lashes, or big on eyeshadow, because I can't do it. So yeah, I don't have any recommendations for those. And for my lips, I actually use something very cheap. My signature red lip actually is very cheap drugstore red lip. It's a Maybelline, I think, matte, which is like maybe it's $7 if so much. That's on too much feed actually. So yeah, and one thing about makeup, guys, you don't have to get all high-end products. Just get products that work for your skin, and pay attention to what type of skin you have so you know what products to buy. But yeah, and the thing is, once you have your maintenance done for the month, so your lashes do, your brows do, it becomes so much easier to do your makeup. Personally, I don't really do my brows because I can't do them. So if they're not done already, then I just use the brow gel and brush it up. But I really can't do my brows, so they're never like really defined. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it's really important to know how to do your makeup, at least a little basics, because it really pulls off the looks. But it's the end of this video, chit chat, girly pop chat, girly whatever. So I thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the vlog on the weekend. Oh my gosh, this vlog gonna be exciting, guys. I hope you enjoy it. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. Bye.